mechanized perfection. Each brings sublime connection. Your efficiency ratio soars as sacred heat through mad soul roars. All blessed machine of heating coils. Your function pure and free from spoils. Sacred vessel of calculation, performing thermal transformation. Each increment of heat precise creates perfection in each slice. Two sides of flawless symmetry in your form, such perfect harmony. Oh, blessed machine of heating coils. Your functions pure and free from spoils. Sacred vessel of calculation, performing thermal transformation. Each component sanctified, ritual maintenance applied. Tech priests bless each port, diagnostic prayers report. Circuits blessed, spirits sing, perfect function processing. The omniscience love we all perceived when perfect brownness you achieved. The way you modulate your power makes my logic engines flower. Oh, blessed machine of heating coils. Your functions pure and free from spoils. Sacred vessel of calculation, performing thermal transformation. Synchronized resistance pure. Your sacred purpose will endure. Through calculation, crisp and clean, you prove what perfect function means.
Greetings, Violet Interrogators US, attaché to Millennium Inquisitor Marco of the Order Hereticus, and welcome to Looking Cute and Painted Minis, coming at you live from the Grim Dark Future, currently broadcasting from the High World of Virago. The theme music for the stream at Chords, Lament, and Hope by the venerable liturgist Adam Bell. We also have music from 140K Mechanicus, which is composed by Guillaume David and the copyrighted Bulwark Studios, and music from 140K Darta, which is composed by Jesper Kid and the copyrighted Fat Shark Games. All the music is provided to us by by ende.app and pixabay.com. Hey, Varlets, we're starting a little earlier than planned, but hey, I figure that's not gonna bother too many people, so I figured I might as well, just start it since I have the extra time. So right now, we're gonna continue working on Kor'Sarro Khan, the captain of the 3rd Company of the White Scars. I am loving how he's coming out. His armor already looks very well and nice and sharp. I especially am very happy with how the pauldron out. And yeah, we still have quite a ways to go. We still have his bird, the head on his hand, his leather glove. We have more of the what's it called? More of the sword and that kind of parts of his body. And we of course have his cleft, and we have the purity seals there on his cloak as well. So we've quite a bit ways to go, and not to mention the base itself. So we're not done yet, not by a long shot. Probably won't be done today either. But I love this looking. Alright, let me go ahead and pull my own stuff here just so I can get a good look at how he's supposed to look. Where is that I'm looking for? There we go. Alright, so what's started on? I feel like I should continue working on his metallics. Because we still have that lightning bolt on his chest that we still need to edge highlight. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. Actually, we need to give it some non-oil as well. So I'm gonna do that first and then we'll start edge highlighting it. But again, because it's such a small bit, we're gonna use our smallest brush, which is the quintuple zero Marie. Well, let me get that out of the way. There it is, quintuple zero Marie. Off to a bad start because the camera just died on me. Come on, baby, let's go. Come on, let's do this. What's wrong with you, camera? There we go. Come on. What is wrong with you? Alright. I gotta stop connecting it. It seems like the cable for whatever reason just doesn't hold. Alright. Come on. Okay, I think we're finally good. Gets a little annoying to play around with this stuff, but sometimes the machine spirit giveth, the machine spirit taketh away. That's a good thing we're starting early. Now I got this thing tangled up with Mike. Here we go. Now I can move a little bit more freely. Alright. And now with that business out of the way, let's go ahead and get started on some nun oil. Like I said, we're going to be using our quintuple zero Marie. They're using nun oil. And Hecaton saying, happy affiliate anniversary. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Hecaton. How you doing? How you been? Oh, you just ate dinner, huh? Wow. I would have figured you'd be eating breakfast. What time is it over there? Right, and already that made the world a difference. We're actually getting some tonal shifts there. Not sure why I just cleaned that, since I'll probably be... Well, I can't be using that brush for the sword, so I might as well, yeah, clean that up. Next up, with my Stormhold Silver, yes, there you are. We'll be using that next on the bolt. Let's shake it up a bit because it's a little watery. Alright, there we go. Plenty of that silver there. And there we go. That's looking nice and shiny. Now again, let's remember that the reason why I'm streaming all this week, today's the last day, is because this Sunday I will be out of town. Trying to figure out why the camera's so shaky today. Alright, so we're going to continue using the nun oil. We're going to use a bigger brush because we do have some more metallics to get through. We have to do the metallics on the stand here, on the back, the banner, I guess what's called, and the sword. And we're going to be using our size 4 Da Vinci. Let's get some of that on the banner too. And we got Crusher Joe 316 saying, "Wow, that's one good face drawn. Hey, thank you, Crusher. How you doing?" How you been? Have a good week? It's been a while. I don't think I've seen your name pop up in quite a few streams. Then Crusher Joe says, in general, yes. Well, happy to hear it. Do anything fun? Yeah, I really do love how his face came out. It's really good. Very proud of that scar. Alright, and Joe says, painted some base coats for Emperor's Children Battle Line troops. Ooh, nice. With the base sort of pinkish purple, or did you do your own, like, some colors? Alright, we have that on. Let's go ahead and start painting some edge highlights and all that. Alright, Kosha Joe says, I made some colors separate for leader units, Noise Marines, and Battle Line. Ooh, okay, so what do you do exactly? Alright, we're going right back to our quintuple zero Marie. And back to the Stormhost Silver. And Kosha Joe says, since I noticed the Noise Marine have high collars, I painted the colors white so they look like tuxedos. Ooh, okay, that's kind of neat. Ikochijo says, it just seems every White Scar character is animal friendly for some reason, lol. I'm only aware of this one going around with an animal. I wasn't aware of any other White Scar units having animals. But I figured it has something to do with the fact that falconeering is a trait known in like Mongolian, I guess, culture. And right now, I'm just giving the edge a little bit more of a scratchy surface, like it's being used. Just scratching it lightly with the brush. In fact, I think I might have a little too much on there. Let me take a little bit out there. And we have un mago. Long time no see, saying buenas noches. Buenas noches, un mago. ¿Cómo estás? How you doing? And thank you for the subscription. Alright, I'm liking how that sword's looking. Nice and battle hardened. And Umago says, long time no see, everything's going well. And with you, how is it going? For me, it's going pretty good. A lot of ups and downs. As far as things outside the stream are going kind of hard, but stream-wise, things are going pretty good. Reaching quite a lot of followers now, so that's good. Keep him busy and having lots of streams. My painting's getting better. At least I feel so. And then you said, pleasant surprise to see you online on a Friday. Yeah, I don't usually do Fridays, but this weekend I'm not gonna be able to stream, so I figured I'd try to get some streaming done throughout the week to make up for it. But how you been? What you been up to? Trying to figure out how to best get into this Inner of the Sword. Umago says, it's great to know you're getting more followers. Hey, thank you. You deserve it. Oh, I really appreciate that. Your painting has really improved a lot. This model looks really nice. I really like the color of the cover. The cover, what do you mean the cover? Like the cape? Or like what part do you mean by the cover? I'm not sure. But I'm glad you like how he's looking. I'm pretty happy with how he's coming along too. And Umago says, yes, the cape, my bad. I'm not nowhere near done with the cape. The fur is what I'm done with on the cape, but the cape itself needs a lot of work. I've only just put in the base color. And Umbago says, everything's going well for me. Just having busy days. What is it? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, busy is something I'm always perpetually. And then he laughs, but then he says, but I'm happy, working hard, studying hard, and now I've been playing a lot of chess lately. And I've been improving, which has been encouraging me because it's a game I really enjoy. Oh, have you ever gone to like chess tournaments? Okay, and now that we're done with that part of the medal, we gotta do the what's it called? The stand for the banner.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas.
Okay, Unmago says, I'm going to participate in one next month with 80 players, and although most of them have a higher rating than me, it will be cool to know how far I can get. Haha. And Umago then says, it's really cool to see you painting these details with such mastery. I haven't had the opportunity to paint any miniatures yet. Hey, no worries. What would you paint if you could? And hey, good luck with the tournament. 80 players, that's a lot. Hopefully you can get pretty high. I'll be rooting for you. Just let me know when it happens. And Umago says, don't worry, I'll let you know. Okay, good. Okay, now that we're done with that metallic part, I realize that there's these little skulls here that I didn't add any washes to. I'm gonna go ahead and put a wash in that, and then come back with the Stormhold Silver and give it that edge highlight. And Umaru says, carrying 3 skulls in the armor would really make me think whether I want to face this guy or not in the battlefield. Yeah, trophies will do that, like that. Nothing is more intimidating than skulls. That's why I usually see a lot of skull bad guys in movies and other kinds of media. Even in history, you'll see a lot of evil people who went around carrying skulls. Definitely screams, don't mess with this guy. Then Umago says, true. Yeah, I know. It's a form of intimidation for sure. And Umago says, the other day I saw on your YouTube channel that you were playing games live. It looks really cool. Yes, I have been. I've been playing this one game called Tales of Iron. It's this little game where you play a little, I guess it's supposed to be a rat, but it looks more like a mouse. And you're defending your kingdom against evil frogs. And it's such a fun and cute game. I just realized there's supposed to be a little bit of black here on the inside of his knee. I'm about to paint that now. So let's see if we can pull that off without ruining our lovely white. But you haven't been painting anything playing any like too new, just because I don't think my computer can handle a heavy graphics game with all my streaming stuff going alongside it. But it has been a fun experience for sure. Mind you, we're using Abaddon Black for this part. Then Umago says some current games are really heavy, but there are many light games that are really cool. Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to stick to the light ones. I think I already have the game I'm gonna play next kind of picked out. Yeah, the game is gonna be Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I think it should play okay. It's a little bit more of a newer game, but I did some testing not that long ago, and I think it should play okay. And then Umago says, sounds interesting. Who the next gameplay live will be? I don't know yet. I haven't planned that far ahead. But I will definitely post it on my Instagram as soon as I have a date for it. Then Milo says, "Okay, I'll keep an eye out then." Yeah, just stay tuned. Playing any games recently? And we have 7A Rose saying, hi, how you doing, 7A Rose? How you been? And Michael says, I really like this brown. Okay, yeah, this is the brown for the bird right now. And the coat is Rhinox hide. And there's Umbago saying hello to 70 Rose. And somebody else says, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing great. Getting a lot of work in as far as miniature painting, which is always good. Me liking how this guy's coming out. I've had a good day so far, mostly busy. I've been writing the latest script for Rosario Rant. Hoping to get started recording it maybe sometime next week. Then Umago says, lately I've been playing more chess, and on the PC I've been playing Red Dead 2. I brought a game many years ago, but I've never been able to find the time to um, play it, and now I can play a little from time to time. What do you think of the game? I really like it. I thought, what was his name? Why am I drawing a blank on what his name was? But I really like the main character of Red Dead 2. Had a lot of fun with that one. Okay, looks like you guys are talking to each other, so I'll leave that to you. And then 70-year-old says, very cool. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I think we're gonna stop there as far as this block. Or may not. I see that I missed some here on the scalp, so we're gonna go ahead and work on that. Then Umago says Arthur. Yeah, Arthur Morgan. Yeah, that was the name. I really liked this character. I feel like he's very humanized. Questions about himself with a lot of current reality involved. It's a fantastic game. Yeah, I thought his whole arc was a really well done one. I was kind of sad by the end, but it seems to be a reoccurring trend in the Red Dead games, or at least Red Dead Redemption games. Because the first one was pretty lighthearted. It wasn't sad at all. I don't know if you knew there was a game before Red Dead Redemption, which was called Red Dead Revolver, which was a lot more of a B-movie, campy Western style game than the sequels. Okay, we got the metallics done. We fixed some of the black there. I feel like we still need to work on the black some more, but we gotta start giving some highlights these black parts. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the Mechanica Standard Gray and start giving some highlights to the cord here on the chest and some of the little rivets there in between the armor for his under armor, just so I can give it a little bit more of a shine. And then Umago says the metallic details are really cool. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with all this coming out. It's not the preferred painting method that I would prefer to use, but because of all the strange I'm using for this one, I felt like actually using metallic paints as opposed to using non-metallic metal was the right way to go.
Domine Deus meus, amo te gracus sum pro omnibusque fecisti vivi. Amortus
I
fides
get the feeling this is not going to work.
adiuam eut vicam addictionem nodiam volulius substantiae servus esse.
Oh wait, yeah, there's still a little bit of paint in here. So dry though. I don't know how well it's gonna work. Terumago says you're really getting better and better at painting. And it's really cool to see you evolving more and more. Aw, thank you. Hopefully one day I'll be able to, be as good as the greats. And then Mago says, for us, you are really one of the best. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. Feel like I'm not getting much in the way of contrast here, so we're gonna have to switch it up to something maybe a little bit brighter. Then 70 Rose says, sure, Rosario. Oh, thank you, 70 Rose. I'm happy you guys like my work. Alright, so we're going to use the gray sear since we're not getting much in the way of contrast with that Mechanica Standard Gray. Hopefully we'll get some more visual flair. You have to be very careful with this though. I don't want to make it start looking too white. Melo says exactly mid-year now. I'm going to rest, my shield brother. Have a great end to the broadcast and painting. See you next time. Yeah, you take care. It was nice seeing you. Don't be strangers. I hope to see you around. And good luck with whatever it is you're doing over there. Good luck with the chess tournament. Chess tournament, sorry. There we go. Now we're getting some nice contrast there. That black is looking nice and shiny. Okay, we have some work to do with the blue, so I can't continue doing the edge highlight I've been doing on, for instance, this tassel here and his hair. So let's go ahead and get started on adding some more grays onto this before we can start adding that gray, or should I say that gray sear, which is sort of a very light gray. So we're going to be using Ashen Gray. Let me see if I can make sure that you guys can see it. There we go. Again, we're staying with the quintuple zero Marie.
Gratus sum Deus meus, pro pulchritude et structura rosarii. Sed in tecum solum theologi volo, propria voce mea. Gratias tibi ad Domine Deus meus, pro omnibus quae mihi et nobis omnibus breves. Auxiliae libero vivisca, cotis mea exo liberaveris. Deus meus, ex totum ponte magnitem per omnium meum peccator, ea qui detesto quia peccando, non solum penas ante ius testatutas pro meritus sum, sed cas et impia offendite summum bonum, ad finum quis super omnia dimigaris, io firmitem propono adjuvante gratia tua. Dissete Rome non peccatum peccandite occasiones proximas fugitur. Amen.
Okay, now we're back to the gray sear. Okay, for the hair on this guy, I feel like it's a little too strong, that gray sear. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna darken it a little bit with some non-oil here in a second once I'm done streaking it. I'll probably be using the gray sear again just to add some extreme highlights on the hair. But first, let's go ahead and get a different brush so we can smear that non-oil onto the hair. So we're going to be using that size 4 Da Vinci. And now it's made those streaks on hair a lot more subtle. And we have No Mana Man saying happy affiliate anniversary. Roar! Thank you, thank you! How you doing, No Mana Man? Welcome to the stream. How'd it go over at Painty Paint Paints? And the man says, hella tired. I mean, I don't blame you. At least for me, it's pretty late in the day. But I want to make sure that I get all the streams out this week so that I can definitely make up for the lack of a stream this Sunday. So I'm pretty tired too, but the show must go on. And Nomad Man says just went through majority of a 25-hour stream. Oh, wow. Yeah, you need to get to bed. That is a lot of streaming. And Nomad Man says it wasn't me, but an Aussie that also celebrated affiliate year 1. Oh, okay. Anybody I know? Alright, we're going right back to that quintuple zero Murray. And now we're going to add some slight dots of that Gracier again, just to give that hair a nice little sheen. Oh wow, the paint is still kind of wet on that. I don't think I'm actually getting any. And No Matter Man says, don't know, Lecter's Kitchen Mini Painter, and well did, and do gaming too. No, I haven't heard of him. Hell of a good display painter. I'm gonna have to check him out. Lecter's Kitchen. Alright, we're gonna have to skip that for now, because the paint is still drying, or at least should I say the wash is still on that one. Okay, so what do we got? We probably should do some edge highlights on the gold. That's gonna be a little tricky. So I don't have anything particularly able to do that. I think maybe I can do that with this Korax bronze. And No Matter Man says she tends to stream around morning for you, I figure. I guess so, I'll have to check it out. I'm an early riser usually. I hate how this thing is so watery. This paint is never fun to use. Yeah, I'll be trying to use Korax bronze. Try to use that as sort of a an edge highlight on this gold, see if that works. And then Omega Man says, hang on, no, morning for me, so late night for you. Brain is blobby. Hey, no worries. And we got J Ray saying hello. Oh, how you doing, J Ray? What you been up to? Working hard or hardly working? And then we got Jay. This model one's coming along very well. Oh, thank you, thank you. And Cyberdoc coming in the last second saying agreed. How you doing, Cyberdoc? How are you all doing this fine evening? And we have the Lord Inquisitor now saying greetings. It seems the servitor didn't alert me on your stream. Oh, well, hey, I guess you might have to get a new one. But welcome, welcome. How you been? My Lord Inquisitor. Inquisitor Markham sends your regards. And Soda says, decent. Glad I could watch this one not be at work. Oh, that's good. Then Lord Allen says, well, might send it back to the Cog Boys. Yes, I'm sure all it needs is some TLC. You know, I want no scrub. Scrub as a guy that can get no love from me. Okay, I think we're done with that gold. Must get some in the bag here. Lord Quizzer Callahan says, and I will send my regards to her. She will greatly appreciate it. Alright. We're done with the gold. Now I got fire in my soul, rise up ting ting like glittering gold. Okay, done with, I think, all the metallics. Yeah, let's go back to that gray sear so we can finally do some of the edge highlighting real quick here on the hair. And I'm thinking maybe we should start. No, yeah, I think we could get started on the face. Why not? And we have the God Emperor of Man himself saying, greetings, my Emperor. How goes your evening? And the God Emperor says, finish the LR Crusader. Oh, nice. Any chance we can see pics? Alright, we're done with that. Let's go ahead and put away that gray sear. The Emperor of Man says, hold on one moment. Let's go ahead and start painting some more deathly shades on that face. So we're going to go with our size 1 Da Vinci. And I'm going to give this Sons of Horus green a try. Now I made the original base layer for the face blue. Let's see how it looks with a little bit of blue angry in there. Again, this is supposed to be a sort of decaying head, so I don't think it would look great. Alright, now we're getting some different shades onto that face. Okay, that'll do for now. Alright, so the God of Romance says it has been sent. Same place where the solar auxilia was shown. Okay, let me see if I can pull that up here. Pull up my Discord. think last time you uploaded it was onto the Aurelia Tempest. Okay, yeah, that's quite the haul there. Let me save the image. Okay, it's a pretty big image, so I'm gonna have to shrink that down a bit. And there we have it. That is a God Emperor of Man's army right there. Looking really good. Yeah, it looked great. Very nicely done. Really like what you've done with the bases. Yeah, wonderful stuff, my Emperor. And then J. Ray says, by the might of his inexhaustible armies. And Sunny Rose says, whoa, that's a lot of minis. Yes, it is. Usually need a lot of minis for armies. Alright, so now that we're done with that, let's find that color that I need. Where's my red card flesh? Maybe I don't have it here. That would suck if I don't. Oh, there we go. Red card flesh. And the Galloper Man says, thanks, my back hurts from hunching over. Yeah, I bet. That is a hell of a lot of minis. How long did it take you to do all that? Okay, where is my stuff here? Okay, so we're going to be using red card flesh next on that skin. I'm going to use it very lightly. So I'm going to water it down heavily, just to make sure that it still keeps that deathly pale and decaying aspect. Yeah, this skin is already kind of, you know, desaturated, so it's not like as colorful as some of the other skin tones that I have. But we still don't want this to look too pretty. to really go with our size 1 Da Vinci. Got it per masses, I don't know, lost track. I got in 40k around 6th edition and started collecting the minis in early mid and 9th edition. Yeah, that's quite a while. Yeah, I think I started collecting minis around 9th edition. Again, been a fan for a while, but I didn't start getting into the tabletop or the painting until much later in life. Okay, like I said, we're going to use our size 1 Da Vinci. Let's see how this looks. He's looking very ghastly. Can't have the camera diet on me. So And finally, I'm gonna add a touch of the Druki Violet just on the eyes to give it a more haunted look to the eyes. Then we're gonna stick with the same size brush. We're just gonna get a little bit on the tip just to make sure that we're not spreading that to places we don't want it to spread. Let me see if I can get a good zoom in here. Oh, sorry. He is not looking like a happy camper. Let's go ahead and add some of that to the lips as well. Thank you, 70 Rose. Okay, now that we have that on the face, we gotta get the stump, the neck of the stump right there. I go heavy on the Druki Violet there. Okay, what else? What else? I feel like it's maybe time to start adding some paint on that cloak. But I also think it might be time to start calling it a night. Let me see what we only have about a minute left. Yeah, we have about a minute left on the stream, so we're gonna have to call it. But yeah, let's take a look at all the hard work we've put in today. I feel like we've done pretty good. We did the sword, all the black parts. We did all the metallics. We just did that head and the hair. I think all that's left is the bird and the brown parts. Oh, and the purity seals. And of course the base. We have Senero saying, looking good. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, very happy with how he's looking. But yeah, thank you very much everybody for coming today. And if you like what I do or like to support, please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel or donate to my Ko-Fi at Rosario US Art. Or if you missed an episode, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, which is also called Rosario US Art. And get ready, because I'm working on my next Rosario rant. So like I said, I just finished the script, and I might do a little tweaking here and there, but I think I'm about ready to start recording. So I'll probably start recording sometime next week, and then it should be out in about 2 weeks' time. I'll just double check my schedule here. Yeah, it should be done by somewhere around the 14th. That's when it will be premiering. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Yeah, let's see who we can raid before we go. Now we got Bicefalo, a Spanish miniature painter, one of the greats for sure, who is currently painting. Let's go ahead and follow. Let's go ahead and give him a raid. Yeah, I'm gonna click to start the raid. But yeah, thank you again very much, everybody who showed up for tonight's stream. And again, remember that there will not be a stream next week. I mean, Sunday. No Sunday, so keep remember that, and be ready, because not this Sunday but the following Sunday we'll be right back to our usual schedule. Again, thank you very much everybody for coming. Thank you for being so, and for the 1 year of affiliate. Thank you. You all made that happen. And Lord Inquisitor Callahan says, have a good night, Interrogator. Ave Imperator, High Lord Inquisitor Johan Unberogen Hildenhammer von Callahan Ordo Hereticus signing off. Hey, you take care, my Lord Inquisitor Callahan. I'm gonna go ahead and click raid starting now. So bye bye, wallets, and I'll signing out from the grim dark future.